Guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be doing a summer spring makeup look because it is so miserable outside. I don't even want it anymore. So we're going to kind of get in the spring and summer mood. And if you all do enjoy, please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe right down below, and hit the bell icon so you can get notifications when I upload new videos. And let's just go ahead and get started. So I already did my brows and put on some concealer and set them. So the first thing I'm going to use is the Shane Dawson Mini Controversy palette, and I'm going to go in with Root Beer for my neutral transition shade. And I use this very lightly because this palette is pretty pigmented. So I use a very light hand. I make the ugliest faces when I do my makeup. Like, it is bad. And if you hear any noises, that is my cat. I'm filming somewhere different and I'm not liking it because you can hear everything she does a little. And I just don't like it. Like, she is on some energy today. So we're gonna make this deep enough. And I'm gonna use the Violet Voss Essentials 2 palette. And I'm going to go in with the shade Clay, and I'm going to put that in my outer corner. And just focus it there. And kind of bring it into my crease. And I'm not taking it anywhere too far or like too close to my inner corners or anything, just mostly focusing in on the outer corner and halfway through the crease. My cat, I swear. And I'm kind of dragging it out a little bit. And then I'm jumping between multiple palettes. So I'm gonna go back in with the Shane Dawson Mini Controversy palette. And we're going to use a different brush. I'm going to use this brush. I don't know the brand, but it's an all-over shadow brush. And I like it a lot. So I'm going to go in with Expose, which is like a pinkish. And I am just going to kind of blend this in the outer corner where we had that last brown at, and it kind of makes it like a somewhat of a deep purple because there is a purple in this palette, but I don't want to use that deep of a purple, so we're just gonna blend this out. And I'm kind of going for like a dewy look because that's what summer reminds me of. And like spring. So we're just blending that out. And then for my all over lid shade, I'm going to go with the MAC Rocket Fame eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to go in with that shade right here with my finger. I think it applies best with your finger. I mean, it does apply pretty good with a brush. But I just find using my fingers for shadows like these gives the most pigment. And I just really put this everywhere because I'm going to kind of sharpen it up and blend the edges out. So I kind of apply it messy. And I also use this in my inner corner and brow bone, and I'm obsessed. Even on my everyday makeup. And then I'm just going to go in with a clean fluffy brush and just smoothen out those edges and diffuse it so it looks clean, just like that. So now we are going to move on to primer, and then we will do the rest of the eyes. I already moisturized. I use the e.l.f. Super Hydrate Moisturizer. And now I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Radiance Primer. And I love using this for when I use glowy like makeup because it gives the prettiest glow under anything. So I'm gonna rub this in. And you don't get much fallout with the glitter from the eyeshadow, so I don't really clean it up unless I have a shadow that does a lot of fallout. And I do have a lot of redness on my nose. I don't know why, it just started coming up. So for foundation, I'm out of the one I usually use, so I'm going to use the Patrick One Size Beauty Blur Balm in the shade Fair 3 Golden. I think it will kind of match. I'm not too sure. But we're going to go in with the Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Marshmallow. And I'm just going to spot conceal real quick. I mean, the Patrick Star BB cream is really good, but I kind of just want to cover up my problem areas a little bit more. And if I use a mattifying primer, I let the primer kind of sit there, but with this primer, I necessarily don't because I want to keep that glowy look. So I'm just blending this out with a sponge. I got it for Christmas. It's from Winners. I don't know the brand. I don't remember. But I'm just going to apply this to the back of my hand. And this stuff is thick. Like thick. But it has become my all-time favorite foundation. And I will keep repurchasing it. So I am just blending this out. It is kind of lighter than my self-tan. But with bronzer and everything, it will work out. Yeah, I didn't know I was running out of my one foundation. So the foundation I usually use is the e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation in the shade Nude. And it looks really good. But for my glowy look, I go in with the Patrick Star. If you have any good, like, soap brows products from any good brands, let me know in the comments below. I'm trying to find some, but I can't find anything in the drugstore. And whenever I'm off work, the mall's already closed, so I can't go into Sephora. But if you have, like, any drugstore soap brows that are good, let me know. Because I do soap brows, but I ran out of the product that I used, and I can't remember the name of it. I think it's from Makeup Revolution. I can't remember, but I am just blending this out. And then for concealer, I use the Too Faced concealer. I also use this to prime my eyelids as well. And I put this in the center of my face. This is a really good concealer as well. So I just blend this out. I'm so excited for spring and summer. Let me know what your favorite season is. I just like spring and summer because it is hot and not rainy. And I'm going for like a full coverage look as well, so both of these are pretty good coverage. And I do set my face because it does get like really oily, so for that I use the Maybelline Fit Me Powder Matte and Poreless and 100 Translucent, and I use this brush to kind of focus it under my under eyes. And I just really focus it under my under eyes, mostly just because they do get like very, I don't know how to explain it, but I just don't like the way they usually crease if I don't set them. So I am just setting them. I hate the way I have to look down at my mirror. It is kind of light. And then I just take like a powder brush and I'm going to lightly set the rest of my face, but making sure that glow keeps coming through. My T-zone also gets oily, but so now we are going to move on to my eyes, and I'm going to spoolie them out real quick. But I do wear false lashes, so I'm excited to see how it looks with eyeshadow because I bought them and I haven't worn them with eyeshadow yet, so I'm very excited. So I use the Kiss lashes and the I can't speak today, and Surreal. And I think I have to trim them because I didn't the last time. But I think they'll be fine. I've worn them already, but it didn't seem like I had to like, no, okay, never mind. I'm not gonna trim them. Sometimes I have to trim my lashes. I had to get rid of all my lashes because I didn't wear them for so long and I just never wore them anymore, but then I got back into them. So I just let these kind of get tacky for like 30 seconds. So while that lash is getting tacky, I'm going to apply mascara just a little bit. I use the Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara. I got the mini size. So good. So we're gonna add like one layer of this. Not too much, so like maybe, yeah, one layer. And then once they dry, I will apply mascara to them. So I'm just gonna let that get tacky. But I'm kind of liking, it kind of matches my shirt and I'm kind of vibing with it. I love this shirt. I'm gonna have to apply this with my finger. We're not gonna put them on all the way just because I am just gonna take them off after I get done. But I'm gonna cut this part out, so it's fine. They're a little bit far apart from my inner corner, but we will fix that. Okay, so lashes are on. I'm gonna let them dry and put mascara in my inner corner because I can never get them to stay in my inner corner. So now we are going to bronze. And for bronzer, I use the Anastasia Contour Kit. I'm only gonna bronze today because I don't want to add that much definition to my face. I just want to add some warmth. So I use the first shade and the last shade. And I am just going to apply this. And I do apply it higher up because I think it makes my face shape look better. Hair's falling down. And then we're gonna move on to blush. And the blush that I use is the Alamar Cosmetics Blush Trio. And I'm gonna go for like the more orangey look one today. But this is a really good blush trio. Like, I'm obsessed. And it's in the shade Castaway, and they are super pigmented. Like, I get them way too pigmented on my face, and then I have to blend them out, but they're super blendable. So, and this brush is from Walmart. It's like a dome brush, and I use it to apply my blush. So we're gonna like really pack this on, and then we'll blend it out. It'll look better once it's all blended out. And I just take my powder brush and blend it out so it's not as like pigmented. And now we are going to do a highlighter, and for a highlighter I use the Maybelline Master Chrome from Maybelline in the shade Rose Gold, and we're going to use that for my blush today. Can't find my highlighter brush, so we're just going to use a fan brush. And I love this highlighter. And it is super blinding as well. So now we're gonna finish off the eyes and then do the lips. So I'm gonna use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara to kind of blend in everything. These are like dramatic and I'm obsessed with them. Okay, so now we're gonna do the lower lash line, and I'm gonna use my mini Controversy palette from Jeffree Star. And take like a defined brush, like this one. I don't know where you can get these from, probably off Amazon. But I'm gonna really focus it near the waterline. And I'm just using the shade, oh, it's Diet Root Beer, not Root Beer, Diet Root Beer. And we're not gonna smoke it out because we just want it to look kind of defined. And I don't wear eyeliner, so I can never get it right. So I'm going to be using the Hard Candy Stroke of Gorgeous water pencil in the shade White to brighten up my eyes a little bit. And I am just putting this all throughout my waterline. This is a pretty pigmented pencil. And then we're going to apply the Benefit Bagel Bang on the bottom of my eyes. I feel like doing your bottom lashes completes the look. So now we're going to move on to lips. I have a bunch of different lip options, but I kind of have like a little lip combo I want to do. So I'm going to use the NYX lip liner in the shade Nutmeg, and we're going to line my lips with this and kind of overline them a little bit. And I feel like keeping on your foundation and concealer, it really makes the lip liner and the lip sticker stuff last longer. Oh, it's kind of dark. I'm hoping this matches. So for my liquid lipstick, I'm going to use the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in the shade Leo. Oh, that looks really good actually. So I'm going to go in and set the rest of my face with a setting spray so this stays in place all day long and does not move. So I use the BH Paradise Hydrating Setting Spray for my dewy look. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit more highlighter. I'm going to go in with the same highlighter and kind of focus it in the center of my face. And I've always do this so it looks like more glowy. And I just kind of go in there and get it everywhere. Like there, you just go to ham on it. I've always done it like this for my dewy looks because I feel like it just gives the most glow. So that is all I really do. I was going to add a gloss, but I kind of like the matte look for this. But yeah, this is the completed look. I am actually obsessed with it. But yeah, I hope you all did enjoy, and I hope you guys come back for another YouTube video, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!